Hey VC, how is everybody? Thought I'd come upstairs today, sit by the window here. The weather's just fantastic, blue skies, trees are greening up in the 60s, just incredible. I went up to Kansas City here recently, and I think it was March 11th, and hit a few places, and I found some stuff here, so I'll get right to it. First we have Ry Cooder. He's a guitarist and does some very atmospheric work for the movie Paris, Texas. Fantastic soundtrack, check it out. You know, it's set in the desert, so it definitely has a desolate feeling to the music. This is one I forgot to show, I think on my video finds number 1 or 2, along with that other progressive. This is the soundtrack Coffee with Roy Ayers. Absolutely fantastic black exploitation. Roy Ayers puts out some great stuff. Funky grooves, awesome. Check it out. And then Tony Banks, A Curious Feeling. If you like early Genesis sound up to the mid-period before Peter Gabriel left, Tony Banks, keyboardist for Genesis, does some absolutely beautiful melodic symphonic progressive here. It's just like you'd expect. Theounds like it could have been right out of Genesis. Excellent album here. I remember in one of their documentaries they did, they was interviewing the members, and he was talking about this album, that it hadn't gone over too well, and basically in a manner of words he said, "People, you don't know what you're missing." Wasn't familiar with this group, but you know, thought I'd check them out. They're not that progressive, just a, progressive flourishes in here. More of a mainstream classic rock audience. The House on the Hill. Not a bad album at all. It's got a nice fold open cover here. Yeah, this is on the Elektra label. Domestic press here. Finally, I found Argus. This is definitely their best. Just a fantastic album all the way through. A great listen. I mean, when you lay this down, you want to hear it over and over. That's how good the music is. It's a lot more progressive than their other stuff that came after this. Yeah, got a little UFO on the back there floating above the hilltops. Great album. Here's one I had heard, a song. The song was It's Not a Sonata, but it's close. And it's got a 10-minute, 28-second running time. Great progressive piece by Zazu. Don't know too much about this group. It's got keyboards, bass, guitars. It's on the Wooden Nickel label. There's the back cover. It's a very obscure, hard to find record. You don't see it that often. Of course, the same label that Styx is on, and Megan McDonough, and a few others. Yeah, I really like this album. It's kind of, the music's all over the place. There's some more popish rock songs, and then some more progressive songs. So, a little bit of blend there. Here's another group I was eager to check out. Perigio or Peregio, Genealogia. This is from about 74, released in 75 here. This is a kind of a jazz fusion, very light. Somewhat reminiscent of the early Release Music Orchestra, RMO. Very nice stuff here. Love it. Very good choice here. Glad I got it. That one there has a embossed there, not for sale promo copy. And it's on the RCA, yeah, RCA labeler. And then one that I was needing to add to my Pulsar is Gorlitz. Gorlitz. This is a fantastic album. Let's see. On side A, the title song is Gorlitz. I think a 16, 17, 18, 19 minute epic piece. It's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, emotionally stirring. Builds to a crescendo and then fades and builds. Just a masterpiece of symphonic progressive. It's got Gilbert Gandel guitars, Jacques Roman synthesizers, piano, Victor Bosch percussion, drums, and Roland Richards saxophone and claviers. Oh yeah, this was released in '88, I believe. It's on the Musia label. Got your standard. Sure you've seen that label there? Yeah. Love this album. Ranks way, way up there on some of my favorite symphonic progressive. Here's one I've been looking for. There we go. It's Absolute Elsewhere, In Search of Ancient Gods. And this basically is a one-man concept album. Paul Fishman, I think, was 16 years old when he conceived the whole idea for this album. He performs most of the instruments on here. He's on synthesizers, sequencers, flute, electric and acoustic pianos, mellotron, string synthesizers, and he's joined by Bill Bruford of King Crimson on percussion, of course, and Philip Sachi on guitar and John Astrup on bass guitar. This was recorded in 1976. It's on Warner Brothers. It has a die-cut cover here. Comes with a really beautiful booklet. So, kind of sloppy, unprepared here, but I'll get the hang of it. I haven't done videos in a while. But yeah, it's a wonderful concept album. And it's in a unipack gatefold. There. And then I got the reissue of Polyphonies Without Introduction. Of course, they're releasing a lot of these old classics. This one was released on Outsider Records from England. Yeah, this is a classic. You got very psychedelic, energetic, spacey electronics, and reminds me a little bit of the early Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Has an insert here. There's the label. The sound quality is quite good. This is a very good pressing. And then Pierre Moreland's gong. This is downwind. Still got some gong to fill in my collection. Great album here. On Arista. And then one I was missing from Ramses. Now there's two Ramses. One is spelled R-A-M-S-E-S, and the other group is R-A-M-A-S-E-S. One's kind of a folk hippie type, and this is more of electronic progressive here. This is a really good album here. I really enjoy this one. Got keyboards, electric, acoustic guitars, drums, percussion, bass. Winfried Langhorst, Norbert Langhorst, Reinhard Schroeter, Hans D. Klinkhammer, and Herbert Natho. Let's see. Not sure when this was released here. It's on the beautiful Sky label. There we go. Let's see here, 1978. Yeah, I'm missing one by then yet. One or two. I think they put out 3 or 4 albums. Yeah, great shape. Got nice laminate sheen on the cover yet. And what's playing right now is Mann's The Welsh Connection. Found a better bump-up copy. This is in just about near mint. Great stuff. This is a great album. Some of the songs are kind of they're slow-moving, very reminiscent of the Pink Floyd sound. Yeah, great album here. And then Gong Live. Another great live album here by the group. Of course, this is a die cut. It's a 2-record set. It's on the Virgin label. And then lastly here, this is a fantastic album by Symphonic. It's called, or is it Wind Chase? Symphonic. I always get this confused. Yeah, it's Symphonic and the title is Wind Chase. They're a group from Australia. Let's see, yeah, this is on Festival Records, 1977, an Australian press. Just a fantastic group here. It's beautiful, melodic, symphonic progressive. Very melodic. Got a beautiful gatefold cover. There we go. The back cover. There we go. And it comes with an insert with the lyrics on it. So that's my latest finds. Take care, everybody. See you later.